Live stream's working. What's going on, everybody? Good morning. It is Saturday, December 5th, 2020. And as you can tell, I'm at Ohio Fish Rescue. Thought I'd do a live stream since my live stream mobile is finally working again. But I'm up here picking up a fish tank. And normally when I'm picking up a fish tank and it's OFR, it has something to do with getting a tank for the rescue, but this time the tank is for me, and it is that tank right there. It's the 200-gallon cube. It's 3 foot by 3 foot by 3 foot, and it's got a built-in overflow and a stand, and I'm getting it all. I'll probably run it on a sump system to keep filtration hidden. And if I heat the tank, because I don't know where this tank's going to go yet. I don't know if it's going in my house, if it's going in the fish room. I just got to get the tank at least home. And if it goes in the house, I have to heat it. If it goes in the fish room, it's all good. But I'll run a sump, so that way it's easy filtration. And yeah, so if you guys can tell, hopefully audio and video is good. I am on their Wi-Fi now. For as many times as I've been here, I've never gotten their Wi-Fi password. And I asked Big Rich for it, and he's like, dude, I already thought you had the Wi-Fi. So he gave me the password, so I'm on the Wi-Fi. So I did some speed tests on my phone, and it shows I'm good out here in the monster pool room. I did go into the fish room, and the Wi-Fi drops down low enough to, I think, where I probably will lose the stream if I walk in there. But I figure we hang out here in the pool room, and I'm trying to think the last time I was here. It's probably been like a month or so. And I gotta tell you guys, they're doing a lot of things around here. And it's not that they're never doing things around here, because they're always doing stuff around here. But in the last month, you wouldn't believe the amount of stuff that they've done. And I can see a lot of projects kind of staged around the rescue. And so that's another reason I'm going to stay out of the fish room, because they got some stuff going on in there that's not on their channel yet. So I don't think they want me to spoil it. And but yeah, the I see right now there's 3 monster tanks that need set up still. So I think there's a lot of stuff going to be showing up on the OFR channel here soon. But I just saw Papa Shrimp Aquatics. Jerry is here. Hello, Jerry. Hope all is going well with you. Let me get in this chat, and let's see what's going on. Bearded Fish Keeper, Tom, Herp Diversity, John's here. Hello. Jesse's here, down the wormhole. Good to see everybody here. GB's here. So I figure I'd just show you guys the monster pond. It's looking good as always. Everything always looks good. And video, so I'm doing a video for the channel about doing this tank, and really I'm slacking on the video part so far. I did an intro part, and then really it was dark by the time I got off work and got up here. So there's no video up until this point, really. But I did get a lot of B-roll of tanks around the rescue in the outside koi pond out back, which is that way. So I hope everybody's doing well. I think I said that, but let me see what's going on. Good to see you, Steven. What's up, Bearded Fish Keeper? Ryan, I haven't seen you in a while, bud. Hope you're doing well. I'm just glad I can mobile stream again, because that was a pain in the butt not having this option. I don't know, it had to be something on YouTube's end, because all of a sudden it's working now. No phone updates, but also another quick tip. I'm going to do a video on this because it's not fish related, but if you are a content creator, whether it's fish or not, or if you just record videos and you have an iPhone, I don't know if this is all iPhones or if it's just specific ones. But I noticed the past, let's say, month or so, whenever I start recording videos on my iPhone, the first 10 seconds of audio is like muted. And then when I edit the videos, you can see like the audio levels, and it does this ramp to where it goes from super quiet, and then it gets loud and gets like normal, right? Well, the problem is you start recording, you start talking, and then you go to post edit it. And at the beginning, you're like, I can't hear myself. So you got to try to edit the volume, and it's a pain in the butt. So what I started doing was starting a video and just talking for like 30 seconds of just random babble, so I knew the microphone was catching up. There's some sort of, I don't know if it's a software error or something, but basically the first 10 seconds, the audio ramps up, and there's a fix for it, or a hack. What you guys gotta do is, if you have an iPhone, the little mute switch on the side that puts your phone in silent mode, flip that to silence on. For some reason, if that's just normal operation, it like ramps up the audio. If you switch it to your phone being silent, it gives you full audio right off the rip. And I just found that by doing some Google searching. So if you have an iPhone and you record videos, whether it's for YouTube or just for your family or whatever, and you're running into that issue, you might not even have that issue. But I Google searching, I saw that other people did, and that's the fix. So it saves me a lot of time in post editing. But I saw somebody just bought a new iPhone. Let's see what it is. Tim said, what time is it there? It is 10:40 something, I think, a.m. 10:47 a.m. whenever you ask that question. Papa Shrimp says, just got a new iPhone, my first ever iPhone. Well, I mean, it might be, I have an iPhone 11 Pro or whatever. It might only affect mine. It might only be like certain productions. I don't know if it affects them all. I just know I had that issue and other people did. So if you run into post editing, and it only affects the first 10 seconds. And you'll see your audio ramp up the first 10 seconds. It's really annoying to try to edit that, because you don't want to have your video where it's like, I'm super quiet, and then it gets louder, right? So flip your switch. And you also want to do that anyways. If you ever do YouTube Live, you want that on mute, so that way notifications while you're recording also don't go off in the background, because you don't want to watch a video and then hear their phone ringing, or like, hey, I just got a text message. So I'm constantly getting notifications. If you see me like swiping up here, I'm getting rid of my notifications, whether that's somebody texting me or just like an app like, hey, like you got bad weather coming in, or if somebody places an order on the website, that comes on. I don't want that noise in the live stream or in the video. So it's a quick tip, I guess. But I'm going to do a video on it, mainly just so if people like myself, when I was searching on YouTube and on Google on how to fix this issue, somebody might come across a video and it'll help them out. So you'll see a quick tip video on that, not fish related, just to help out people in general. I guess let's talk about this pool room. And I'm going to flip the camera around, guys. Pond is always looking good. And this year they added the universal rock background across, the whole sides and everything. That really stepped up the game of the pond. I really like, don't focus on me, the plants on the edge. It really gives it kind of I don't want to say a jungle feel, but kind of a jungle feel. And over there, that's I believe 750. That's that tank. One of the videos I released about Matt's Monster Fish. There's the tank there. It's just stored right there because it can't be outside. Acrylic can break when it's cold, because basically acrylic shrinks and it'll pop the seam. So wherever acrylic is glued, it can pop. So that's why it's sitting there. Way back there in the corner is Dwight Howard's tank. And that's a big tank, guys. I was really surprised. Actually, let's walk over there because I want to show you something else. Some B-roll I got today that I just was really fascinated about. And it makes me want a monster tank just for this one species of fish. And hopefully audio is still good. Here's the Dwight Howard tank. This thing's a toss. I guess that's the word for it. It's a big tank. It's really, really, really thick acrylic. I guess Josh was saying, I could tell it's super heavy. And Josh said this thing was really, really overbuilt. Which, I guess if you want it to last forever, you overbuild it. But let's talk about a fish that I wouldn't mind having one day. Peacock bass. I don't know, there's something about this tank. Josh really did do a good job with the hardscape, and I got this bad reflection. And I did get some B-roll of this that's a little bit better. But these guys, I don't know. They got some personality. They're just chilling here looking at me, right? They're not like afraid. They're saying, "Hey, feed me." I don't know. But there's something about this like natural scape looking tank, and it's a big debate between Big Rich and Josh about how this was a competition, and Josh cheated. But it's a good looking tank, and I feel like it's very naturalistic that this could be something that you would see in a river somewhere. With the stacked rock. I mean, not obviously stacked, but it looks pretty natural. But looking at these bass, that one's got some awesome blue coloring up here. Look at this guy. And I don't know specific species like Temensis bass or just a peacock bass. I don't know. I know they're bass. But man, it's a fun tank to watch. Very colorful. Frontosa tank looks super awesome. Oh, can I zoom out more? I can't zoom out. I can't go to the ultra wide camera on the stream, but this tank is huge. Like I said, I would go into the fish room, but I know that they got some projects going on in there that they probably kick my butt if I showed what they're doing. You can see right here, they got some coral decoration. I'm guessing, they didn't tell me, but this would be my guess. I bet they got a fish tank that was a saltwater tank, and that these were the decorations inside. So they got them kind of sitting here. And, I just noticed the insert's not in the pond. I just noticed that. They have that big coral insert. I wonder where that's at. Because it's not, I don't see it anywhere around here. Yeah, there was that big coral insert that was sitting right here because they didn't know where to store it. So it's over there. It's in the middle of the pond. I can't remember if they did that last time I was here or not, or if that's something newer. There's Brutus. Look how big Brutus is, guys. He's massive. And he's probably my favorite fish. Well, he's definitely my favorite fish in this pond. And he's definitely in the top 5 at the rescue. It's like a big puppy dog. He follows you around because he knows if he stares at you, you'll feed him. And maybe I'll give him a little food. Can't not feed him. Grabbing some food right now, guys. Hang on. All right, Brutus. It's like Free Willy. Got put on a show. Ready? Let me see if I can get some action. There he goes. Oh, even the cichlids. You guys see them? The cichlids are coming over to try to find some scraps. The cichlids are really out. There you go. You can see them against the slate. If you don't know, you're probably new to OFR or new to my channel. If you don't know, the reason why they're cichlids, I'm shutting the food bin real quick before I forget. Help keep it fresh. So this tank over here used to be a cichlid tank. And there's an overflow, right? So water, it's a pass-through system. Water comes in, pulls out any nitrates out of the water and flows into the pond where it's filtered by all the plants, right? Well, baby cichlids were getting in the overflow and shooting out into the pond. Now they have a net to catch any fish that would, potentially escape. But the baby cichlids got into all the rocks that go around, and they grew up. Well, if anybody's had cichlids, and once they grow up, they start having babies pretty quickly. And now it's a thriving system to where there's a ton of cichlids in here now. You can see a whole group over there. Look at all of them. Right on top of that rock. You guys see them all swimming? But they're all over. I mean, they have no problem. A bunch of yellow ones right here. There's a blue one. Because they're so small that these fish don't really see them as a meal. And the other thing is, Ohio Fish Rescue feeds their fish so well, these guys aren't even tempted to try to go after something small like a cichlid. I'm sure maybe if a cichlid, came across this arowana and it was right in front of its mouth, maybe it would snack on it. But I'm sure there's some predation, but it is an ecosystem, and that's how things work. But there's just so many. And it's kind of hard to get them all, usually with glare, but you can, on my screen, you can see them all. They're kind of schooling around almost. Oh, wait, here's a bunch. Get out of that skylight. Right here. Pretty cool. Alright, let me get in the chat and see what everybody's up to. Get off of top chat first of all. Tim said it's 3:45 here in the UK. It'll be 3:45 p.m. Ryan said that's what I have, and I haven't ran into it. Yeah, I mean, I had the issue, but you know, other people had the issue, but I don't know if it's got to be probably like a specific, I don't know, production date of iPhones or something. Mark said it's 11:50 p.m. in the Philippines. Hey Mark, what's your weather there? I've always been curious about the Philippines. It's actually a place I wouldn't mind visiting one day. My coworker, his family is from and lives still in the Philippines. He goes, I think, like every 2 years to the Philippines. But I would love to travel there and, you know, maybe do some fish farm tours and stuff while being there. But I've never been out of the United States. I mean, technically I've been to Canada for like a day, but really I don't even count that as being out of the United States. Jesse said, got the wife's iPhone first yesterday, and I get mine soon. Yep, I was a die-hard Android fan. I got one of the first Androids when they came out, you know, however long ago that was, and it was, you know, cutting edge. And I was an Android fan, and I always thought iPhones were stupid, and those people were just, I don't know, Apple geeks. And then what turned me was I actually leased. It was a 2013 BMW. It was brand new at the time, obviously. And BMW was really pro iPhone. And it integrated into the car so well, or so much better than an Android, that I ended up getting an iPhone to have it, you know, do cool stuff with my car. And then once I, you know, had it for a few days, and after a week, I was just so impressed by it that I haven't gone back to Android. Papa Shrimp says, how's the overhang tarp work we did? That was the last time I was there almost 5 months ago. I can't believe it's been 5 months, buddy. But actually, I'll show you that overhang tarp because there's actually an issue with it. And Big Rich and I were just talking about that before I went live. Down the wormhole said, just a wonderful pond. Yeah, it's definitely awesome. It's actually a little chilly in here. You know, the water temp's fine, but after, you know, swimming in this multiple times, I'll probably not be getting in this pond until next year when it's warm. Robert says, Will Star been trying to catch the bigger ones out of the pool. I didn't know that. Jesse said, Android to iPhone back and forth every couple years now. Really for camera purposes, yeah. So I typically get a new phone like every third release. So the last phone, this is the iPhone 11 Pro or whatever. The last phone I had was the iPhone 8. So I feel like they skipped 9, so it was like iPhone 8, and then they went to the iPhone X or whatever they called it. So I skipped the X, and then they did like the XR, X, all that crap. And then they went to the 11 Pro. And the reason I switched to this was because of the 3-camera system. I wanted to do the ultra wide, and I use it a lot. And to be honest, I don't need a standalone camera for anything. I use this phone for all my videos. I have a GoPro. Look at Brutus. He's just following me around. I have a GoPro. I don't remember, Hero 9 Black Edition. It was, you know, or maybe it's a Hero 8. I don't know. Hero 8 maybe. It was, you know, the best at the time. and I bought it to do videos, and I did videos for like a month. I bought this phone, and I've never used a GoPro since. So, yeah. The cameras in these phones are just so awesome these days that it's really hard to justify buying a standalone camera. This phone's always in my pocket, so I always have a camera with me. There's certain things where maybe having a standalone camera would be better when trying to do lossless quality on zooming in, because I can zoom in and it'll switch over to like the telephoto zoom, but once I really start zooming in, that's when it's going to that digital zoom and you're losing the quality, right? Well, with you know, a DSLR, you're not losing that quality. I'm telling you guys, he's like a puppy dog, just follows you around. See, look at that big mouth, yawning. Let me see. Papa Shrimp says, I haven't even tried to shoot any content on my iPhone yet. I guess I just need to jump in. Yep, you just need to start recording, and the more you do it, the more you kind of figure out what angles to use, what people like, what they don't like, and you just gotta keep doing content and see what works and what doesn't. Oh, I see a bass over there. Let me zoom in. Kind of blending in. Oh, I keep clicking stuff. I don't know if it's locking up the stream or not, but my bad. So, anyways, Josh will be getting back here pretty soon. We're going to drain that 200. Let's walk over there. Uh-oh. Check out all the koi shack babies. There's some big ones in there now, and they have these guys kind of spread out. There's this tank. I saw like 2 or 3 tanks in the fish room that have the smaller babies. They're basically separating them by size, so that way they don't eat each other. But they got a lot of different coloring in them. It's pretty sweet. Tim said, what are you keeping? Wait, hang on. Keith said, I live in Florida, and a pond at the end of my street is full of Jack Dempsey's. That's another thing. So my parents actually have a house in Florida, and I have yet to visit their house down there. I was actually supposed to visit earlier this year, and then the whole COVID thing hit. So it hit hard right when I was supposed to leave. I had vacation time. I had already bought a plane ticket. I was going to go down there for like a long weekend, and I didn't make it, right? So I want to go down there because I want to do some, not really fishing, but some sightseeing. And because I hear there's a lot of natural cichlids, not that they're natural there, but they've been released and whatnot. But I want to go and find some waterways and record what's in them. I know there's plecos and all sorts of fish. Got a red tail over here, probably taking a nap in the corner. There's another one down there on the ledge. All your little cichlids swimming around them. So anyways, let me flip around. It's kind of, I can't go wide angle, so I got to try to back up a bit. So here's the tank. There's some mulm and stuff on the bottom. We got to drain the tank. It's still full. You guys can see the water lines all the way up. So it's 200 gallons, 3 foot by 3 foot. It's got blue panel, so this isn't painted. You look in there, wait, focus. You can see the actual blue panel. So it's 3-sided blue. So what that means is there's no viewing this thing from any sides. It's a front view panel. So I don't really know where I'm going to put this tank yet. We're going to drain it, and then we're going to take these tiles out because I won't be using tiles. So there's really no reason to keep the tiles in there and accidentally have one, flip and hit the acrylic. But we got to drain it and then scape it. But I don't really know what I'm going to put in here yet. We'll see. I'm thinking maybe some rainbow fish, but dirt. There's Haley from Oddball Aquatics. She wants to put dirt in this tank.
Yeah.
And it almost looks like she's already putting dirt in it.
I started already.
But she wants to dirt it. I don't think I want to dirt it because I got those emerald cories from Ohio Fish Rescue that are 3 inches or so, and they're super fat. But I don't want them stirring up a bunch of dirt and having it cloud up the tank. But it will definitely be probably a sand with some rock substrate, some driftwood, and it'll be a planted tank for sure. I have the perfect light for this tank. It's actually from Nilo Aquatics. It's an extremely high powerful light. It's basically a Fluval 3.0 on steroids. It looks like a saltwater reef light, but it's specifically designed for freshwater plants, and it's extremely powerful. I feel like it's, I don't know the specs off the top of my head, but it's like 300 par at like 3 feet deep. It's extremely powerful. So it'd be kind of cool to get dwarf hairgrass to carpet across the bottom or something like that. Something where you got 3 feet of water that should be kind of hard to do. It'd be cool to see what to do with it. Scott's here. He said, hello from Scotland. Hello. Jason said, we'll make an awesome angelfish tank. Papa Shrimp says, what's up, Haley? She said, what's up? Tim said, nice green hair. So if you saw the live stream on OFR, she kept saying it was blue, but the live stream called her a liar because it was actually using her hair as the green screen and making it disappear. Jason said angelfish. I've actually never have kept angelfish. I think they're pretty sweet. I have a local breeder that wants to sell me some of his angelfish. But I don't know if I dedicate a tank just to angelfish. I'd rather do kind of a community planted tank. I gave him some food on the live stream, but he always follows you around.
I think he wants to eat.
He never stops eating.
Just waiting for him to jump out of there.
That would have been good content, right, guys?
Oh, yeah, that was great content. I didn't know you were live or something like that.
For 27 minutes now. Let's see. Their World Aquatics. What's going on, man? Good morning, brother. I was out there last week and picked up the saltwater fish. I didn't even know they had saltwater fish. I saw the saltwater decorations here, so I was assuming they got something saltwater related, but good to see you in here, and good morning. Tim said do it. Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely a fan of planted tanks for obvious reasons. No monster fish in that. It's kind of an odd tank anyways, being that it's a cube. It's 3 foot by 3 foot, so it's definitely not a monster fish tank by any means, but I think, let me see if I can get over here. I got to kind of stand back, but the center overflow, that's going down underneath. That's where the filtration will be, heaters or whatever I need. I'm thinking maybe like a cornerscape or dual corners, having some driftwood with rocks, and then having the front slightly open. I don't know, there's a lot that can be done with this tank, but I don't want the scape, coming up to here, then having the whole top open. I want a full scape. This would be actually a sweet sand waterfall tank. That's 3 foot of sand falling down. There's a lot of stuff that can be done with this. So yep, we'll see what ends up happening. If you guys have any ideas, let me know. But I'm thinking, cories on the bottom would be cool. If I do community and I keep fish small, I could put shrimp in there and have the shrimp through the multiple, layers of the height of the tank. There's quite a bit I could do. But I was also thinking rainbow fish. And I just got more rainbow fish from Oddball Aquatics. She brought me, I don't know how many, 30 to 50 parva. But they are baby fry, so don't expect them anytime soon. but it's just another species of rainbow fish that are, I guess, locally bred. She's 3 hours away, but I'll consider that locally bred fish that will be available on the website, which is 614fish.com. And I've been selling out the rainbows, so if you guys got the email and you were thinking about buying some rainbows, you got to do it soon because they are going quick. And also, I have those hobbyist super red plecos. They're selling pretty well. I'm happy with those. And anybody that placed order for those, you know, when they went live on the website, which would have been, I think, 2 nights ago, fish don't ship until Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So if you order fish on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, they don't ship until Monday through Wednesday. And I believe I have all that posted on the front page of the website, that shipping live fish is only done Monday through Wednesday. Let me see, any questions? Joe said, me and Josh filmed it, coming out next week. Okay. Tim said, a couple of Tetra schools with the shrimp and cories and rainbows in a heavily planted tank. Yeah, I'm a fan of small schooling fish. And I was thinking maybe like 100 green neon tetras because they stay really small. 100 of those, maybe, you know, a smaller group, maybe, you know, 20 cardinal tetras, something like that. Those green, the reason I want to put those emerald green cories in there is that they are massive. And I mean, they are, and they're really good looking. The pattern on a couple of the females are extremely large right now. It's super awesome. So I want to get them breeding. And the tank they're in, I just think they're not comfortable enough. They need to be in like a 20 long, and they're in a 15 rectangle. And I think that'd be a good tank, because if they're in a planted community tank, the chances of the babies hatching is larger. And those fish are actually from here at the rescue, so I think it'd be fitting that those rescue fish will end up in a rescue tank, right? But yeah, you know, lighting's covered, and I have a source for some bigger pieces of wood, so I'm going to get on there and see if there's anything that catches my eye. But I guess it's I need to really hammer out a design in my head before I jump into that tank. You know, I don't want to spend $150 on a bunch of driftwood and then decide I'm doing something different, right? Let me see what else. Big City Betas. Good morning, Amber. How you doing? Hope all is well with you, Amber. You and Joseph. All right, let me see what else. 35 people. Anybody have questions while I'm here at the rescue? So I did get some video of the outdoor koi pond. Water is looking super clear, way more clear than the last time I was here. You can see the bottom of the pond. You can clearly see the gravel in the ledge layer, and then you can see the bottom of the deep end. The koi were out swimming. I tried to get some video of them today, and you guys will see that video this week.
I tried to send you a super chat, but it wouldn't work.
Oh, sounds familiar, Big Rich. Papa Shrimp says, looking forward to 2021. I think everybody's looking forward to 2021. This has just been a crazy year. It's been, I don't know if can I say it on a live stream, but it's been a shit show. Let's be honest. With 2020, with lockdowns and everything that's going on, and you know, I'm looking forward to 2021. Who knows what it will bring, but hopefully it's better than this year. You know, I just want to interact with people again. What are you doing over there? Look at Brutus. You have to feed him now. You can't get down and summon him. He's probably wondering why you got a green screen for hair. Yeah?
Yeah.
I'm assuming it's on the system, so we can just drain it straight into the pool. Are you not feeding them? Brutus. I'll feed you, Brutus. Mean old Haley over here won't feed them. Alright. Let's give these guys some food. These are small pellets for them. They're probably like, what is this? This is not even... They're like, it's not even a snack. Where's Godzilla at? I saw him earlier. Alright, here's Brutus. Let's give him some food. You ready, Brutus? Usually Godzilla starts making his way over here once he hears all the commotion. Trying to get all the little scraps. Where is he?
Go tell Amber's Grammy that.
Amber's Grammy out in the albino tank. You know what, guys? I can't find Godzilla. I know I saw him earlier this morning. He's in there somewhere. He's probably under the saltwater stuff. Trying to let the water surface calm down because it's hard to see. I'll get back in the chat.
There's your content. Go touch that electric eel. Just give him a nice stroke. They'll like it.
Amber just finished water changes.
Amber's never finished with water changes. She's lying.
Freedom Cycles, can I show you the angelfish tank? If you're talking about the globe, it's right here. Sorry, it's being that it's a globe, it's hard to not get reflection on it.
Impossible not to get reflection on it. Pumpkin's home.
Pumpkin's home. Oh, there's Josh, guys.
How do you do?
He just,
You live?
I am live.
Oh,
So-
what's up?
No F-bombs. All right, guys. Well, Josh is back, so that means we can do some work. And on that note, I'll leave you guys on the last view of the pond and Brutus. But I hope everybody has a great weekend. Thanks for hanging out with us. And stay tuned to OFR's content because they have a lot of stuff going on in there that you guys will have to check out.
Steven's a bad driver.
I'm a
Got
bad...
stuck in the driveway.
I didn't get stuck in the driveway. Anyways, guys,